Hi, Tyrone Shum from outsourcinglive.com, and welcome to the dedicated channel where I talk about outsourcing and share with you tips and strategies on how you can outsource your own business. In today's video, I want to share with you or talk about choosing the right outsourcing solution that's right for you. And I've come across over the years of outsourcing different types of solutions that would work for people, and really depends. So I'm going to talk about 3 different types of outsourcing solutions. And I'm going to go through and just give you some examples of what they do and how they work. The first example of an outsourcing solution is where you outsource directly to find someone that will work within your business and work closely with you directly. Now, what I mean by that is you'll go out to, say, a job network or job board, or you might find something like getvirtualstafffinder.com and hire someone directly and put them into your business to work with you directly. And that's probably like a one-on-one or 2 or 3 people that you work in your business, and you basically put them on a payroll. And they're considered like your employee, if you want to per se. And obviously with that kind of solution, it's a lot lower cost, but it means that you're going to have to spend a bit of time training them. You're going to have to set procedures and systems in place to be able to get them to do the work that you want them to do. And furthermore, you're going to have to manage them. So you're going to sort of act like a project manager. But this is really the ideal solution starting out when you are first starting to outsource, because you're on a low budget if you're just starting out as a business, and also 2, you want to test what outsourcing is all about. So that's one, or the first solution that people usually go for when they first start outsourcing. Now, the second solution is going a little bit more deeper, but also 2, for more leverage in terms of what you need to do. And this kind of solution is to go out and find an outsourcing company that will actually hire people inside their own company to outsource their work to. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's say, for example, if you're a telecommunications company and you have a support team that you need, somebody to do some telemarketing for you, someone to answer your telephone calls, somebody to basically pick up the phone and do all your telephone services. Now, my good friend Chris Ducker at Live to Sell, he owns a company where he hires over 200 staff in his books. And basically those staff have been trained by him, employed by him, and also managed by him and his company. And what you can do is to actually contact him directly and say, look, Chris, I'm looking to hire, say, maybe 10 people to manage my whole call center. Can you manage that whole process for me? Now, Chris will provide you with a solution, a package, and basically you just pay a monthly fee and he'll have all the staff all done for you. And that's basically the second type of solution that will be done. And this kind of solution is very much a customized solution to what your business needs, and all the paperwork and all the systems and everything's already done for you. All you need to do is say, look, I've got a problem here, you solve it, and you just go out there and implement it. And usually this kind of solution will cost a little bit more than, say, the solution that you hire your virtual staff or your employee directly into your company. And the reasons behind that is because staffing costs over there, they need to make a profit margin. Not only that, they're also maintaining the whole thing for you. And you know, they've got a company, they've got basically a corporate office, they've got computers, they've got systems, all that kind of stuff. And that's what you're really paying for that extra premium service for. Now, you might be wondering, well, that's pretty common. I mean, like, lots of telecommunications out there do that, and medium-sized to large businesses do that. And also, I've heard some small companies do that as well. So that seems like, yep, that's the only second solution to go. But there is actually a third solution that I want to share with you. And this one I've actually recently found out a little bit more about when I spoke to Philip from Microsourcing. And this solution is basically where Microsourcing, for example, will go out there and find the person for you. And in actual fact, they'll house or basically allow this person to work in their office. So instead of hiring just an employee, what will happen is that they'll go and hire this person for you, do all the recruitment process and stuff, and then also house them inside their offices there. And you can hire one person, you can hire 2 people, and that's it. You know, that's sort of coming back to your first solution there. But what they'll do is that they'll charge you just a service fee on top of what you'd be paying your virtual assistant or virtual staff. And by doing that, that is a little bit lower cost, but at the same time, you also have a lot more control, and you're not basically just getting a solution here. You are still working with, say, a virtual assistant or web developer or whatnot. All Microsourcing, for example, is doing is by putting this person in their office and using their facilities and just charging a service fee. So an example is, I'm looking for maybe a full-time WordPress developer, web programmer for my business. I'll go to microsourcing and then say to them, look, I'm looking for this person, please go and find it for me. And they'll say, yep, sure, I'll do that. So what they'll do is they'll go and find that person, hire them, and give you that person, and you basically will train them, and you'll work with them directly. You might charge or pay them like $500 or $600 a month, and you negotiate that with them. Microsourcing doesn't do that. Then what will happen is that on top of that $500 or $600 that you pay to your virtual staff or your web developer, Microsourcing will charge a service fee on top, $200, $300 or something like that, just to be able to maintain them in the office and cover all their costs and so forth. And basically that's also another outsourcing solution or a microsourcing solution that they can provide. And that's basically the third one that I can also recommend and suggest to you as a solution for outsourcing. Now I've talked about three of them. Basically the first one, as I'm going to basically say, is outsourcing for one person or outsourcing for two people, etc. That's the first solution. Second solution is to outsource with a problem to meet a solution. That's basically the second one. I'm making this along the way while I'm thinking about it. And the third thing is to outsource with a service fee on top. So those are the three type of outsourcing solutions that I've seen around in the market, and something that you could also take away and use. Now, depending on what your business is like, depending on what you're what you can afford, these solutions fit for different criteria. And I encourage you, go out and explore it, test it out, find out from them, and let me know how you go, because it'd be really interesting to see from your perspective how these solutions work for you. And at the end of the day, you'll find that a lot of these solutions that you go out there will be a lot cheaper or a lot lower cost comparison to hiring someone locally. So, you can definitely try this out. Anyway, hopefully you enjoy this video. If you do have any further questions or feedback, feel free to leave them down below here in the comment section. I would love to hear what your thoughts and how you've progressed, and also what you think about these type of solutions as well. Alright, thank you very much for watching this. My name's Tyrone Shum from Outsourcing Live, and remember, as always, just outsource it.
Now, if you like more resources like this one, you can find them inside Mass Outsource Mastermind, along with video tutorials and step-by-step instructions showing exactly how I use them. To get a 30-day, no-risk trial membership to Mass Outsource Mastermind, simply visit freevideoset.com. Until next time, I wish you success in your quest for outsourcing.